should take it slow.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I hope you guys saw my haul video because this figure would explain that. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 44 Jetwing Optimus Prime. This figure I did have before, and this is going to be my redo of my review since I lost that figure. This is going to be my redo. And also, real quick, I will be informing you guys of a review coming very soon. My Studio Series Cogman review. This figure I got from Big Bad Toy Store. Shout out to you guys. This figure came in a couple days early, so I will have the review of it uploaded either the same day that it was supposed to come. I will either have this figure uploaded by Monday, or I will upload it sometime this week, which will in between now and next Sunday. So in between that time, I will upload this guy's review along with Megatron's. That guy's review is also on standby, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, and another thing real quick before we get to Optimus Prime's review, we have a new gaming channel, me and the boys. We have a new Legendary Primes gaming channel. The link will be in the description down below. Go check it out, subscribe, and we're going to have lots of fun on there, reactions, gaming, anything you guys would like to see. So yeah. Link in the description down below. Go subscribe, and yeah, enjoy this video. Let's get to the review, guys. Enjoy the video. Okay, guys, here we are with Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime. One of the very few leader class figures I have left to find. I only have 3 others after this, so let's go and take a look at this figure. So, of course, we're going to take a look at his packaging first. So here we go. So as you can see here, we have Optimus Prime with the Jetwing, Studio Series 44, Autobot logo, Optimus Prime, from Transformers Dark on the Moon, A+, Hasbro, Transformers Generation Takara. On this side of the box, we have Studio Series Optimus Prime. He's a leader class. He is number 44. On the top, Transformers Dark of the Moon. On this side of the box, we have Optimus Prime again with the Autobot logo per usual, and we have another Autobot logo. On the bottom, words, things, and the barcode. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shot with things and stuff and things and stuff and things. And of course, you have a bio. Optimus Prime blasts into battle using his Jetwing tech to take out the driller, tearing through Chicago. Very, very true. As you can see, you have all this stuff here. And yeah, it's Jetfire because you can actually combine with him. Video coming out tomorrow. So that's it for the packaging. So let's go and take a look at the backdrop. So here's the background, and it looks really, really nice, very impressive. It's supposed to represent the driller scene when an Optimus is coming down, flying, coming at the driller, charging at it, and just utterly destroying it. Very, very impressive stand there, and I really do like the way that they took it. So now we can go ahead and put Optimus right here. Maybe if I fold in his wings a bit, maybe he can actually fit within it, or we can just simply extend these out and then have the wings come out without having the entire backdrop fall. I don't know, but so there you go. So here is Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime, and we're going to go ahead and start off by taking off the jetpack and take a look at accessories. So these are just simply mushroom pegs right here, so you pluck them off the arms like so. And now the jetpack is a bit complicated. What you gotta do is you gotta take these pieces right here, you wanna fold them in like that so they untab. And then you just wanna simply slide off the jetpack. Now how you fix the back. How you fix the back is that these two tabs go into these two slots right here, so you just snap them in. bring these down like that and rotate them. So there you go. There is Optimus in his neutral mode, if you want to call it a neutral mode. And then of course you have the actual area, which of course you can store the guns. They just simply go on one of these pegs. I like keeping them here because it's more movie accurate. There you go. So, and then if you want, you can just simply like leave this right there to make it look this needs more accurate, but it's up to you. So now turning to the actual accessories and turning to the details of them. So as you can see here, the flight tech has a lot of gray and silver-ish details on it. It has some dark, light gray, some silver on there. You do have this piece that can fold up to allow Optimus to catch onto it. You do have these openings right here, which I'm not a big fan of. I really do not like those. But other than that, this is very, really cool. Points of articulation are here. This piece is on a mushroom peg. This piece can fold down, but that's more for the transformation. Or you can fold this wing in, fold this down as far as it can go, and you have you can have something more like this to put on its back. Sort of like a non-flight mode. So we're going to start off on each of these and how they attach on a prime. So we're going to start off with the weakest of them all, which is this shield. And the shield has lots of great details on it, but there's just one problem. It's too small. I have seen reviews, and this thing is way too small. It just simply plugs onto Optimus. You can do many things with it. This is personally one of my favorites, but it does leave this red piece hanging right here. But that's okay. But yeah, you have this shield right here that can just plug on Prime's arm, or you can fold down the hand, and if you can try to plug in the shield there so it looks like he's actually holding it correctly. Still, it's just way too small. I'm not a big fan of this shield. This shield has got to be my least favorite accessory. Now we move on to one of my favorites, which is this Energon Blade. Oh, and there goes the axe. So here we have the Energon Blade, and it's kind of like the 05 version, except it actually plugs into his hand, which he does look quite good. He looks really, really nice with it. But you can use this in another way. If you can simply just take this off, and you can push it into here, and use this piece right here to hold it into place. So now it looks like it's actually coming out of his arm, and that works for a lot of more poses. And of course, usually you don't really have his sword without his battle axe, which this battle axe is very, very nice. Lots of great details. Not too small, not too big. It's perfect. And you got a sort of bat style thing right there, and this one is more civilized to actually put in his hand. So there you go. You can do a pose like this. That's not really much of a pose unless you actually like move him around. There you go. There's a pose. And finally, other than the cannons, there is one other accessory that I need to show you, which is this main gun. And this also comes in the 32 Optimus Prime, but you get it in this figure too. It just simply pegs on, and then you can just simply make it seem like that he's going to grab it, which is a very cool pose. And you can also put the entire thing behind it, which we're going to go ahead and move into that after we take a look at these. These are his guns for his jet mode. They're both equally the same. They're just meant for different hands. But yeah, they're very cool. Lots of different details. You got some sort of guns, some missiles on there. Very, very nice. And finally, we have the actual circular trailer. And surprisingly, this entire thing forms the sides and the bottom of the trailer, and a bit of the top, which will show that in transformation. But still, this is very impressive. This is a very impressive style for a trailer. As you can see on the bottom, you got some details there. You got the back of the trailer, which we'll move into that when we get to transformation. You got the top right there, and that's it. So now, let's go ahead and move on to Optimus's. We move on to Prime's. Onto his detailing and see how he looks. So as you can see here, we have lots of great details on Optimus. Got the gray, the black, the blue, and the red all work really well in this figure, and the silver works even more better. What you can do is you can put the 07 version on this one, and you simply just take this off and you just slide it off. It's got these two pieces right there, and then you just simply slide this one on, and boom, you can have a 07 version, which I like this. It just works. It really just works for the Jetfire and Optimus combined form. So it's optional if you get Jetfire or the 07 Optimus. Speaking of which, you can see you have a lot of details there, and the head sculpt. The head sculpt is very well done. You know what? Here, I'm actually going to give you guys a good look at this. So, as you can see, you got some great details on the head. Very well done. Got some details. You got these shoulders, and you do have these flames on his arms, which the 07 version didn't have that, which I'm really glad this one does. But it's alright. So, moving on to size comparisons. Move this out of the way so you can actually see them. Here is Studio Series Overload, my previous review, and I just realized that his feet are... the back of his feet, or his toes, aren't quite in. So, as you can see, he is quite larger than Optimus. Here he is with my favorite Studio Series Leader Class Jetfire, as you can see there. Of course, Jetfire towers over Optimus Prime, despite them both being leader classes. And finally, here is Studio Series Sentinel Prime. Barely towers over Optimus. Just a smidge higher, smidge taller than Optimus, which, that's okay. That is okay. So now, let's go ahead and bring in the whole team. Let's bring in some other Autobots for Optimus to scale with. So let's go ahead and bring Ironhide. We'll bring in Bumblebee. Just go ahead and bring him back so that Prime's just standing in the back. We'll go ahead and put Ironhide right here. Okay, and then we'll put Bumblebee right here, and then we'll grab the Wreckers. Okay, so here is Topspin. Gotta make it so that they're not really covering anyone. And I'll move this out of the way. Go ahead and put the Wreckers right up here in the front. Okay, we'll go ahead and put Leadfoot right there. Now we'll take take the RC sisters and put them okay, and boom. So now moving on to his transformation, we're going to actually start off with his trailer, because that's more of the easy part. So let's start off with his jetpack. So you need to first flip these up so you can flip out the wings if you have them like this. If you don't, then just simply fold these pieces down like that. Then you just want to take this right here and just pull it away, and then fully bring it down in the double hinge joint. Bring down this jetpack. Fold this in, and there are these two slots right here and here, and there are tabs on the bottom right there, and you just want to line those up and then tab them into place. So there you go. And if you have everything lined up, then yeah, that is the jetpack. So now, moving on to the actual trailer. The actual trailer itself is a bit more complicated. So what you want to do first, you want to take these bits, you want to pull them out, bring them in, and then you just want to fully fold them up like so. And then there are these little pegs right here that go into these. I don't know how well you can see it, but they go into those. So just line them up and peg them into place. And before we go any further, I am going to show you guys where I personally keep all my weapons, where I put all of Prime's weapons. We're going to start off with the axe. The axe, I put it right over here because there are two slots here and here, and then these tabs work perfectly. So then I just line them up, and then I tab them into place. You want to make sure this thing is fully straightened, otherwise they, well, actually, I just like tabbing in right there. Next up is the sword, and the sword has multiple spots that it can go, but I keep it on this side. I keep it in with that tab right there because this one has a bit more of a weirder look, so you can just simply line this one up as well, like that. The shield, I'll show you that later. And finally, the blaster. The blaster, I personally just put it in any of these pieces. So, this time I'll just... Okay, let's worry about the gun and the shield blast. So you want to take this bottom piece right here, you want to fold it up, and then there are these two tabs right there and there, and that'll go into these two slots right here. Just line those up. I know I'm doing it off camera, my apologies. So then just get them in like that. And this is where the shield is going to come in, because there's a giant peg right there, and that's where I put my shield. That's where I put the shield for Optimus. Right there. And then finally, the blaster, I will show that when I get the jetpack in place. So you want to untab these bits, and you want to fold up this piece right here. Okay, line them up. And then all you simply want to do is just close up the back, like so. So as you can see, everything is fully lined up, everything's good. Now, for the jetpack, you just simply want to slide it in. So we're going to go and put the gun on one of these pegs. Go and put it right down here, if I can. Actually, no. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them into one of these other spots. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tab it in right here, like that. And then you simply just want to take this and just slide it over, if it's possible. So, unfortunately, I had to take out the gun, so I'll just leave that off to the side. So, let's move on to Prime. Now, Prime is very, very complex. So, we're going to start off with his legs and work our way up. So, we're going to start off by folding in his legs all the way up until they actually fold into place. And then you want to take these bottom wheels, you want to fold them down until they snap into place. You will hear snap. Then you want to bring the legs together. There are these two tabs on the side of the legs, these two tabs, and then there's a tab here that will go into that slot. Okay, so then just snap them together. Now we're going to work on the arms. So you want to bring the arms up. You want to bring these pieces out. Fold in the hand, fold this up, and then there is a slot right here on the silver piece. There's a tab right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a tab right there that this will go into. So you just simply want to line it up, and boom. So there you go. Do the same thing on the other arm. Line it up and tab it into place. There you go. Now you want to take the waist, Actually, you want to bring this third set of wheels down. Then you want to rotate the waist. Then you want to take the back, untab it, and fold it up. Fold these pieces up like so. Bring them out. Bring this piece down. There we go. And then you want to bring out these pieces. You want to make sure these tabs stay in place. You want to untab the arms from their place. Bring them down like this. And then there's a new tab right here. There's a new tab right there that there is a slot that came from that this originally tabbed into. Now it will tab into right here. So just tap it into place. And then finally, you just want to fold up the arms until they're aligned like that. So now you want to untab these pieces. You don't want to fold the head down yet. You want to bring these pieces out. Then you want to bring these pieces out. Then you want to fold down the head like that. And then you want to untab these pieces. You want to fold these pieces down like that. Bring them like that. You want to tab them into place. Bring them in, like that, like that. And then you want to take these pieces and fold them in, and then you want to fold this piece over the top. So that way, these two pieces can't get out. So finally, one of the final steps is to fold down, take the entire bottom region and just fold it down like so. And now we move on to the front. So you want to take these shoulder pieces, fold them down. You want to then fold these pieces in, and you want to tab the arms together. There are multiple tabs, and you want to make it so that these pieces are together like that. Fold these up, and then there are these two tabs that will go into these two slots on the inside. So just line them up and tab them into place. Make sure everything is aligned up. And now we can go ahead and, once everything's lined up, we can go ahead and fold these in. Fold them in on themselves, and they'll just clip together like so. There you go. Okay, and then you want to just take these, push them in. Like that. And then one of the final steps is to take these wheels, fold them up, and they'll just tab into place like so. And then on this side, same thing, but there's a tab right here that will go into this slot right there. So just simply bring them up like that. There you go. And the final step is to simply just fold this down and then fold these pieces in. And there are tabs right here that there's a slot right here. Slot right there that'll go into. Okay, so there's Optimus, and now we can go ahead and put the trailer on the back of him, and boom. That is Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime, and with the gun on the side. I think this was intentional, so you can like do what they did for the 32 Optimus Prime. But now we can take these guns. They actually have a purpose. If you fold this over, and there's the pegs that will go right into here, into there. So you can just do it like that. You can put them in any kind of way. It doesn't matter. As long as they plug in, and there you go. So here we have Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime fully transformed up. So let's go and get into the details. A problem I do have with my copy is that this tab right here, this is the only tab that doesn't want to stay tabbed in, but that's okay. So what's really cool is you can actually open up the back, but it does mistab. It does like make some tabs untab. You just give it a, sometimes if you just give it a good squeeze, but anyways. But yeah, these can open up. It doesn't really have anything on the inside, so again, that's just something you can do. The top, Yeah, I'll just take this off. The top is very, very nice. I really do like the look of it. It's just that one tab, that one stinking tab. It never wants to stay in. Now, if you were to take out all the accessories from this, then it may stay tapped in. Actually, let me do that real quick. Okay, so it turns out that actually worked. So now the tabs actually stay in place. So let's go and continue. So, you do have an Autobot logo right there, and you have some blue along with some gray. You do have these lines right here, which those aren't really intentional. It's just due to the transformation. I think they just had to put them somewhere, and it was really smart the way that they put them. So there you go. And you can put the guns there. It's just some of the other accessories that don't really work. But now we move on to Optimus, and the only difference that this figure has compared to the other one is this upper section right here, these flames, which it does make it quite more smoothly accurate. But I really wish they had extended up these pieces like in the film. But there is an upgrade kit for it. I'm not going to get it though. And there is a way of storing some of these weapons on him. If you're not using the trailer, you can put the shield on his back. And go ahead and just put it on the back of it there. That is an option. For the gun, you can just simply do what the original did and just tab it into place, if you really want to. And unfortunately, the sword and the axe don't have anywhere to go. So that is very unfortunate. But you can, of course, take this and plug it on here. And overall, the trailer with Optimus looks really, really nice. So that's the end of this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below what is your favorite accessory, or what accessory do you wish this figure came with, and why. So that's the end of this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.